If you're into that 80s vibe, you can check out the Club Vector clothing range. Link for that is down below, as is the link for U7 Buy. Cut out the nonsense of FIFA points and the random gamble, and just go straight to the source. Use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. As you know, no foot champs this weekend for me. I'm very happy about it, honestly. I feel good, you know, like it's Saturday today, and I had to remind myself it was Saturday because I felt relaxed. I was thinking, hang on a minute. This doesn't feel right. I've got to be worrying about something, and I've got something to do. I know I have. No, I haven't. And honestly, it sounds stupid because it's just a game. I'm playing the game anyway, but I know I don't have to if I don't want to. With Weekend League, it's like, well, I have to play those games. So I'm glad I'm taking this weekend off. Obviously, I'll be taking next weekend off as well, and then I'll be back at it, and hopefully the team will be rearing and ready to go by then. I'm playing some okay stuff, you know, not blowing people away, but yesterday I went out and bought Jordan Henderson's Team of the Year nominee card because it was like 12k, and I thought, I'll give it a go. And then I went after Gabarmin. I've done 3 and a bit. Well, I'll show you when we go live. I think I've done 3 and a bit of the segments for Gabarmin. So I've only got 2 things left to do. One of them I think is a squad battles thing, and then the other one is to score 3 goals in 3 wins with Ivory Coast players, and of course I've got Wilfred Zaha's storyline card, or whatever it's called, to try and do that with. So yeah, it should be done by tomorrow evening. Gabarmin. So that's one FUTMAS player, and of course who knows what we're going to get today. Hakim says tonight trending on Twitter is TVM neglects his mother. Well, yeah, maybe. But no. MCFC Hazza says, I really don't know how you don't get loads more likes and subs. By far my favourite FIFA series. Keep it up. I appreciate you greatly. If you do go on to enjoy this video, remember to hit that like button. I don't know either. It's one of those universal things that will never be explained. You know, it's no, I'm joking. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I feel like my content is sort of in and around where it should be for me to be getting a lot more likes and views and things, but I'm just one of those people that hover around the same amount of, regardless of what the sub count is doing, not that that's doing an awful lot lately, but I just feel like I'm always hovering around the same likes, same views. It doesn't bother me so long as I can make a living from it, you know. And even if it's like I'm on the minimum wage or just below breadline, as long as I can pay bills and still do this, I'm okay with it, right? So it is what it is. I've tried recently in the last sort of 5-6 days or so to really up my game again to try and get back to FIFA 17 levels. FIFA 17, or was it 18? One or the other. I was hitting 1.4 million views a month, but I wasn't earning as much as I'm earning now, which is crazy to think because I wasn't monetizing the content properly. Now I monetize it properly and I get 300 and something thousand views. Can you imagine? I was getting 1.1 million more a month. Can you imagine the 4K TVs I'd be able to buy with that amount of money? But no, it's not all about the money. As long as I can, like I said, as long as I can make a living from it and pay bills and have enough left over for McDonald's at the end of the week, I'm all right with it. You know, I'm happy, and that's pretty much where we are right now. So long as we can sort of sustain this, I'll be chuffed. I'd love to be in a position where I could just buy a house and then sort of have property on the side, you know, like those big YouTubers. But hey, I'm sure it won't come. But you know, you never. No, it's not going to happen. In the background, of course, is Rivals gameplay. I was just playing with Jordan Henderson and the team, and I was also trying to score with Kante. Not Kante. Zaha. I just saw Kante on screen then, his name popped up and I was like, oh, Kante. Not this game in particular. I mean, I was trying, but that was a low driven. That was for an objective. This next game, I tried all game to score with Zaha. I finally did, but obviously I needed the win. It was touch and go. Sir Bron of Blackwater, it doesn't say that, but I'm assuming that's where he's from, says, I have Rush, baby. He is pretty sick. Has everything you would want from a striker, but falls. Falls. I thought it said fails, but falls to the ground easily sometimes. I'm guessing that's got something to do with his balance. Gustav says, try Rush and do a review. It'll be fun, and I agree. And also, there's another one there from Ruvashan who says Rush is so underused. Please get him. It's your road to glory. Welsh Liverpool legend, brilliant, and makes the road to glory interesting. That comment, as well as a few others I've seen, that is the reason why today we're going to go buy Rush. I mean, I say that. I'll buy him in today's episode if I can get him for 415,000 coins for the mid. There was about 3 or 4 of them on the market yesterday for around 420, 415. I was going to buy him, but I'm not decided on what I wanted to do. We've got 1 million coins, and I've got about 9 packs to open. Obviously, I'm going to keep an eye on the FUTMAS content. We've still got a fair few high-rated things in the club, loads of high-rated informs we can use as well. 89 Navas, just in case one of the FUTMAS players is like 90 rated and requires an inform. In fact, they all require informs, don't they? But I'm raring and ready to go when it comes to things like that. Even if we buy Rush and we have to pay like 450, we're still going to have 550,000 coins left, and we've still got rewards to come. I am currently... The red card he got in this game, by the way, was so undeserved. He did not deserve that red card. And it's 1-1. We've scored with Zaha. We need a goal because we need to win the game. And you'll never guess who pops up with a goal. It's Big Wilf, and we managed to win the game 2-1. Whew, that's 1 of 4 done. 3 to go. Yeah, what was I saying? I was saying something. Oh yeah, we're currently Elite 2 in squad battles, so you never know. What is that? 2 35k packs and some coins as well. Not bad, but we do have some things to do now, so let's jump straight into it. So DY Gaming is trying to convince me to do Mane's Player of the Month. Reasoning behind it was that, obviously I'm a Liverpool fan. He'll get a winter upgrade, which I agree with. He'll probably go up to a 92, 93, and he's endgame already. And it would be fun to see the gameplay. I agree on every point, really. Sold a few things there. I went through a few kits yesterday as well, actually, and silver kits in particular. And I've got... They're not selling, but they're not on the market. So here we go. I went through all my kits, and this one, the LA kit, it's up there at like 4,000 coins or whatever, but... Like, there's only ever one on the market at like 5k, 4k, and people just don't buy them, but there's none on the market. Surely someone is going to buy it at some point. But yeah, going back to it, if he was a central card, I would have done it already. I would have done it yesterday when it came out. The problem I have is I have Hazard, who is a 92 rated endgame player, who I enjoy. Let me just relist all these. Bronze pack method in full effect. Yeah, I have Hazard, right? I mean, this is my Zaha team, and I went out and got Jordan Henderson. I played a few games with him. I think 5 games. Did a little video on him as well. He's actually really good. I don't know why, but he is. Maybe it's. I've always come back to this. I'm a Liverpool fan, so even if he was 64 rated, I feel like he would still feel good to me because I'm a Liverpool fan and I like him. You know. But that being said, I love that card design. I'm so glad they're in packs. We'll talk about it. Mane as a central card would work in my team and I could still use Hazard. If I get Mane, I can't use Hazard, right? So I've got a 92 rated endgame player that I can't use because I've just spent 1 million coins on another one. It doesn't really make an awful lot of sense for me to do that because we already have a player in that position. Had I not got Hazard's red card and I got another endgame red card as a striker or something, I would have been all over it. It's just the way that the game takes you and the luck that you get. You know, like if I've got Henderson in there, but that's not my team. You know, that's just a team to get Gabarmin done. Once we get that done, I'll go back into my other team where we'll get Rush in there and a few other players. But I don't necessarily want it to be full Liverpool. I know that has got a lot of Liverpool players in it, but again, that's because it's my Prem team. It's not my main team. We're just having a bit of a laugh. We're actually going to add another Liverpool player to the mix in a minute. I'll probably take out Firmino to get this guy in, or maybe even switch Firmino into a striker, take Jamie Vardy out and put him into the midfield. You may or may not know who I'm talking about, but I do hear you and I do appreciate it, and I am in full agreement to an extent, but it's not a central card, so I can't bring myself to do it, unfortunately, because it would make Hazard useless to me, and I don't want that to happen, you know. I'm currently Elite 3, not Elite 2, so I need to play more games. But don't worry, I've got all weekend to do it. It's fine. Where are we? We're not too far away. We're literally 1 game away. We're 1,500 points. That's just 1 game on. I think Professional would get me that. We've got these 2 left, and I've still got 2 refreshes, which is a couple of games on Legendary, a couple of games on World Class, a couple of games on Professional against like the 88 with 100 chems. I can't be bothered to grind those out. And I've still got the featured squad, which is 1,500 points on beginner. So we should be fine for Elite 2. Yesterday, as you may or may not know, I grinded, and I've done 3 of Gabarmin's objectives, which is score 12 goals using players with 80 physical. I literally built a team, for full Premier League team with just 80 physical for everyone. Went into games and just smashed it out. Score 8 goals in rivals. Of course, we've done that through progression of just playing the games. And then assist 5 goals with lob through passes. That was tedious, but it's done. The Ivorian Toffee, which is a score using Ivory Coast players in 4 separate rival wins. I've done 1 of those, and you just saw that. It's been so difficult. I just can't score with Zaha. I've got Gervinho on the bench, and I've been giving them cheeky little training cards, which is naughty, but I've been doing it anyway. And then this one is very easy. In fact, I thought I did it. I went into squad battles, and I think it was either a professional game or a world-class game, and I scored with League One and a Bundesliga, and I scored with, what was it, like La Liga, and I was like, right, it's done. And yeah, it was Premier League, not La Liga, so I'm an idiot there, but I will get that done. I've got games to play anyway. I'm on week 6 gold, which is obviously, it was only released yesterday, week 6. I went through it and I just smashed it all out, and the reason I smashed bronze, silver and then gold is because I wanted to get some season progression done, because now we can claim level 30, which is of course the end of our season progress, and we can pick up Oxlade-Chamberlain. I do like these cards, and I'm not completely, I can't look at him, I'm not completely against Danilo, sorry. I think he looks quite decent, and Gelson Martins would be a monstrous super sub for his dribbling and his pace. But I'm a Liverpool fan. Yes, he's the lowest rated, but I really want that Oxlade-Chamberlain, so we're going to take it. And that is the new Liverpool central midfield player that I'm going to add into that Premier League team instead of either Firmino or Vardy. I'm not sure which one yet. I might. I think I will pop him in there instead of Vardy, actually. So we can... I like playing with Liverpool players. You know, I've not really looked at this card, though. High, 4-star, 4-star, 5-9. I mean, that's a great card, isn't it? Let's be honest. That's decent. I would say great. It's decent. You know, it didn't cost me anything. It was just playing the game. The agility could do with a boost, but ball control and dribbling is fantastic. Balance is insane. Very good shot power, long shots. He's a little bit on the nippy side. Could do with a pace boost. Maybe an engine or something would be good. Decent stamina. Aggression's good. Defensive stats not bad. Has a box-to-box. That's actually a very good card. Sort of up there with that 86 Wijnaldum, really. And of course, we've got that as a red pick. So there it is, done. Season 2 complete. I didn't think I'd do it, to be fair. I didn't think I'd be that bothered about going out on my way to get it done. But it turns out I did, and I'm happy about it. What do we have here? So FUTMAS was dropped yesterday, of course. That card looks very good, considering the upgrade from a 75 to an 84 is mental. Big upgrade. I'm a big fan of the card, but I'm not doing it because I don't think it's worth an 84 with an inform. 82 with an inform, and I think I probably would have indulged, but not going to for that. Axel Witsel is good, and I've used him, and I've got him on my main account. He's actually a really, really good CDM, but he just doesn't do anything for me on this account, so I'm going to just bide my time and wait. When it comes to doing the loans, I feel like I should maybe just pick up the loans. I will do. After I finish the Road to Glory, after I finish recording this episode, I will just fill in the loans, get the cards, because there is an objective for packs that if you use certain amount of FUTMAS cards in games. So what I'll do is I'll just nab those, because you can just get them with bronze players. I'll nab those and we'll be fine. The FUTMAS challenge for a 15k pack, I filled it out already because I couldn't be bothered to do it now. I did it last night when I was waiting around for things. And there we go. So we're going to get a 15k pack. That takes our pack total to 10 for the episode. I did a few league SBCs and things like that, just sort of going through what I could go through. We're not too far away from completing the Bundesliga. I might take the plunge over the next few days when we open a few more packs. You know, after Squad Battles packs and these and maybe anything else that EA drop, I may then go in and just complete the Bundesliga, just spend the money. Because, let me just open some of these packs. This might lag, actually. I've rendered like 3 videos today. And my PC hates it when I don't... Oh, it didn't. Nice. Good job. I don't know why it does it. I think it's got something to do with DirectX 12. Anyway, you don't care about that. I just basically, what I'm trying to say is I want to fill the club up with a few more Bundesliga players, ironically, as we pack a few there. My transfer list is... Oh, no, it's not that full. But this is untradeable, never mind. So yeah, I want to fill the club up with a few more Bundesliga players so that when I do eventually complete it, we can just go back around again. I counted yesterday. I could do 6 and a bit teams with what we have in the club right now. So what I want is to get to about 10 teams. So if we can just get a few more players from a few more Bundesliga teams, I will just pay to get it done. And happy days. Let's do this jumbo gold pack, and then we'll re-rinse the Bundesliga. I'm not. Serie A is a very similar situation because I am quite close on that. But Hellas Verona and a few of the other clubs there, I mean, they are going to cost an absolute bomb, and I don't think I can redo them just yet. So I'll have to wait and see what happens there. I'm kind of hoping for like shadows and hunters here, really. And any chem style's better than no chem style. I use a lot of chem styles on this account and every account. So we are getting Bundesliga players, but unfortunately they are duplicates, so we're going to have to sell them on. But at least we're going to make some money. I tell you what, I'm actually really, really enjoying FIFA at the moment. The lack of stress from Weekend League is making me enjoy it even more because I don't feel forced to play it. So therefore, I end up playing it more. It's stupid, I don't know why, but there it is. It is what it is. If we could get a cheeky Ian Rush mid-icon out of one of these packs, it would save me a lot of money. Do we get anything decent there? We get, see how much he's worth because we may end up selling him. So what I tend to do in like bronze packs, I just sell the Saudi League players, sell the Chinese League players, and then I tend to keep, well, I mean, Dutch League players as well I do tend to sell. So for instance, I would just get him done, and then we'll discard him. But I've been doing a lot of bronze packs on the side because I did have 100. I had 1.1 something. I bought De Gea. We've bought Inform Carvajal. I'll show you those in a second. I bought Henderson, of course. And what packs are bad in here? Should we just do the jumbo? Should we just do the 15Ks? Let's do the 15Ks. Why not? So yeah, I went down to just over $1 million, but I had like 37,000 coins or something spare. Did 30,000 coins worth of bronze packs, and we are where we are. 2 Roma players. This is untradeable, isn't it? Yeah, Powerhouse Chem style. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to put all that in the club, and then I want to swap these. That's what I wanted to do. I got ahead of myself. I was on the wrong icon, wrong item. That's what I was trying to say. So he's a untradeable dupe, and so is Lecomte. I could go round and re-rinse or something, but I can't be bothered. We'll try and sell them for 700 coins. Sushek, we can maybe try and sell for 700 coins as well. Might as well just discard them for that. After tax, you probably pick up the same amount, but it is what it is. Let's do the next 15k. I was kind of hoping for just a board or something in one of these. That is a board. Happy days. And it's not a walkout, but it is a board. So there we go. Can we get it? Oh, hello. Cam? Yes, Dele Alli. I'll take it. I'm happy with that. 84. That's what I want. Ooh. This is my first board in the Christmas thing. So I've not seen the snow yet. So that's pretty decent. There we go. I wonder if anything's different for the walkouts. I've seen the sack animation. I did it with Axel Witsel. He's tradable as well. Axel Witsel yesterday came out holding his Christmas sack. It's not a euphemism. I say holding his Christmas sack. It was a fictional one because it wasn't actually on the screen, which I thought was a bit of a cop-out. They could easily have put that in, surely. We'll just discard him, and then Lasagna will discard as well. Don't care about that. Don't care about that either. There we go. Job done. We'll move on to the next pack. I've got these rare 2 gold players packs from Premier League milestones, scoring with Premier League players. We'll do the small prime, then the premium. I should have done the premium Electrum first. Not that it matters. If your luck's in, it's in, right? I've not mentioned the Christmas stuff at the beginning there. I don't know. I'm alright with it. It is what it is. I'm not that big a fan of it. The Halloween one was cool, but it really threw me off half the time because I couldn't tell what was a board and what was and what wasn't, I don't think these are worth anything. No, they're not. I know neither of them are going to be worth, so we'll discard both of those. We'll do the Premium Electrum. Only 3 rares in here and only 6 gold, so the chances of us getting anything decent slim to none. Although it is a board, would you believe? It's not a walkout, but it is a board. Crazy. The worst packs are always the best packs. Brazil centre-back from Arsenal. It's going to be David Luiz. I don't know if that's tradable. I would assume it is. And if so, it should be worth between 5,000 and 7,000, which is pretty decent. I lied. it's not tradable, and he's not worth between 5 and 7. I thought he would be because of objectives and things, but not objectives, SBCs and such. A Union Berlin player in there, which is handy for that SBC. One of the teams I need to complete actually is Union Berlin. He's an untradeable dupe, and he's not worth anything, so we'll just discard him. And now we're on to, if we were going to get anything, it would be these packs, right? 2 gold, 2 rare, and then a small prime gold players pack. So we'll do the 2 gold rare packs first, then the final pack, and then we'll go look to see how much Ian Rush is. So unfortunately, we're not going to get anything there, so we'll skip that. Yeah, they're untradeable. Of course they are. I forgot about that. I was just about to say I wonder if they're untradeable or not, of course. So Trippier is untradeable dupe, and Nathan Ake doesn't sell for anything. We'll try and get the bare minimum if we can. It's a shame we've got to discard things like that. It's the problem with taking untradables and the amount of packs they give you from objectives, and they're all untradeable. It just means you're bound to get duplicates at some point. Nothing in those 2, unfortunately. I've seen people pack some good stuff from those milestone packs. 2 dupes again. I've got a feeling this guy's going to be an untradeable. No, he's not. I've got like 9 of him on the transfer list. Benyat might be able to get 800 if I'm lucky. We'll have to wait and see there. And finally, we have a small prime gold players pack. This is tradable. I know that for a fact. Can we get a board in it? Yes, we can. Okay, that's good. That's good. Not a walkout. Well, we've had a few boards. We've not had any walkouts. French, be sent back. Oh, hello. Be... Hey, Longley. That has saved the day, because I still think he's worth a little bit. I was going to say it can't be Varane, can it? Because he's in form. So then I was thinking, hang on, Titty's 86. Who else can it be? Longley. That's the second time this year we've packed him. I'm hoping he's still worth upwards of 50. Oh, he is worth about 50. That's nice. I mean, we get some luck on this account, don't we? We get some luck. I think he's selling for about 55k, because the cheapest I've seen so far is about 58,000. So I mean, I'm just going to get rid of him. I don't need him, right? And he's tradable as well, which is class. So see if we can pick up 56,000 for him. See if we can get that. That's awesome. Put them in the club. He's not worth anything because he's Chinese League. He's not worth anything because he's Argentinian. And he is not worth anything either, so we can discard all of those. There we go. Picked up some coins. Up to 1,013,000. And we should get 50-something thousand for Longley any minute now, really. Sold a few of those players. Not bad. So let's have a look before we end today's episode. Let's have a look at Ian Rush's mid card. I do want to buy it. And I know a lot of people will disagree. But we can always sell him and make our, and sort of go buy someone else. There are a lot of him on the market. There weren't anywhere near this amount. This amount. I thought I was speaking Welsh then for a second. This amount yesterday. Yeah, there we go. I get confused sometimes. I apologise. English is difficult. So I don't know whether to buy him for 425 because, like I said yesterday, there was some down, just above 410. So I don't really want to be wasting coins. A lot of these end very soon, in the next 20 minutes. And if in the next 20 minutes people will relist them, it's Saturday, everybody's by their consoles just waiting around for 6 o'clock, I'm sure, just sort of muddling through, doing whatever. People will relist, and because there's so many in the space of 20 minutes, I'm guessing everyone's going to try and undercut each other. And eventually you'll get one that comes up at a decent price. Sure, a fair few of you saw the one for 400 on bid and was like screaming, bid on him, bid on him. Well, I did, and we've won him for 400. I waited and I waited and I waited because I wasn't sure someone was going to relist one because I think 3 of them expired before this, but no one did. So we picked up Ian Rush's mid icon card for 400,000, which I think is a decent deal. I mean, I've not seen one that cheap on the PC market. I don't know how much he is on console, so... for all I know on console, he's like 250 or something, right? I looked at the base, actually. The base was going for under 300,000. There isn't an awful lot of difference between the two. The major differences, though, is the reactions are better, the composure's better, and there's like minimal difference in the finishing. The only difference that I don't like about this compared to the base is that the agility and the balance is higher on the base. Bayern Munich, by the way, are tearing Werder Bremen apart. I know you don't care, but I'm watching it, and they've just scored a 6th. That being said, though, we can now put... I hope it's Lewandowski. I've not got the goal scorer up, but I really hope it is. If you're not aware, I'm on the Football Index. You can get involved too. Link down below. Be 18 plus, please. There we go. He goes into the club. If Lewandowski scores, we'll do a giveaway, right? Because he will finish top, and I'll make some money from it. We should be doing some more giveaways on the channel soon anyway. I said some more. We've not done any for ages, so I will start doing them. I've got little incentives planned for certain things as well. So this is the main team as it stands. Now, obviously, I know Jordan Henderson isn't staying. I just put him in there because I bought him and I wanted it. It's Felipe Coutinho. I tell you what, that guy's got a hat-trick and 2 assists. That's crazy. Anyway, that's an inform guaranteed for next week. So, Jordan Henderson's not going to stay there. We know this. It's going to be, for now at least, it's going to be Roberto Firmino. Vidal isn't staying there either. He's gone. The reason he was in there was obviously because... I'm in an iron about Griezmann, and I still am, because the problem I've got is if I put Benzema in there, I could take Firmino out. See, I need midfielders. This is my problem. I don't know what to do with the team, so I've got. Let me get rid of Sane. We bring Rush in. Because obviously we've just bought him, so we need to put him in there somewhere. So I can't do that because Hazard doesn't get the chem. And I know what you're thinking, we'll just do this then and swap Rush down to a CDM, and he's fine. And yeah, I get it, but then I don't want Benzema in the team. You know, he's alright, he's not a bad cam, but he wouldn't be playing cam in this team. He'd be playing as a central midfield player. And as a CM, he doesn't have any defensive capability whatsoever. And I'm not a fan of him. He's just not, his balance, his agility, everything about him, he's 6'1". I know his balance, his agility is exactly the same as Rush, so you're probably thinking, oh, he's not going to get on with him. But Rush is smaller and has much better balance. So, swings and roundabouts. Same with reactions. Rush's reactions are far better. So I don't think I'll have a problem with Rush, because I know I want to like him. You know, I don't want to like Benzema. So with that being said, I need to work it out. Now, I could do this. Pop him in there. Put... get rid of Firmino. What else could I do? I could put Griezmann where Benzema is right now. And then... see, what do I do? I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this. I've got money, you know, I've got 600,000 coins left over, but I'm not entirely sure. Guardiola, I know a lot of you are like, just put Guardiola in there and put Benzema up front. I hate Guardiola. I mean, as a CDM, I'm sure he's brilliant, but I don't want him as a CDM. I want him as a box-to-box, and he's just not good enough to be a box-to-box. It looks like he is, and you know, you'd think so, but I need him. I need my box-to-box players to be very agile, because they go forward, they're in and around the area, and then they come back and they're defending. I need them to be. I know he's not super agile, but he's got something about him, Roberto Firmino. You know, he's not that bad defensively. Mid-60s, you know, mid-60s to sort of mid-70s is where I kind of want them to be. We do have Oxlade-Chamberlain, though. We could bring Oxlade-Chamberlain in, although I don't know how that would work, because, again, Hazard wouldn't get the link. So maybe we'll have to rejig this. I don't know. If you've got any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments. But I do know that Rush is in the team, and he will be playing in the team, and I will go into some squad battles games and try and get Gabarmin done, with potentially Rush up front alongside Wilfried Zaha. You'll see the gameplay of that tomorrow. If you have enjoyed today's episode of The Road to Glory, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for you, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.